Welcome to Cigar and Cigars. I'm Cigar and here's the cigar. What's the cigar today? Partagas D, no.4, number 4, Partagas. This is definitely one of my favorite cigars. For all the people that I know that are really into Cuban cigars, everybody says that this is one of their top 3 cigars. Why? It's a Robusto. It's the perfect size. Not too small, not too big. How long is this? 45 minutes. So, before I go ahead and punch it or cut it, that's the question of the day. What do you like? Do you like to cut or do you like to punch? 'Tis the question. So, I actually have 2 lighters here. Both of them jet lighters. Check it out. It's got a little guillotine in there. Huh? In the lighter. Handy dandy. If I wanted to cut it, I could. But I don't. At the bottom of this is a Cigar lighter. What do I like about this Cigar lighter? It's got the little window in there so you can see your fuel. That's cool. If you got fuel, you've got fire. If you've got fire, you can fire up your stogie. And at the bottom, handy dandy, a punch. And just the right size. So I prefer punch. Of course, unless we're going to be doing a different shape of a cigar, but on this type of a cigar, I prefer a punch because it'll make a nice little rounded hole in there, and it doesn't allow too much tobacco to come into your mouth. What I like to do beforehand is wet it. If you wet it a little bit, you're going to have less tendency to crack the head of the cigar. You don't want a cracked head. That's what Jack and Jill did, right? Don't crack your head. Remember that. Cigar says, don't crack your head. Little lick. Take your punch. Line it up right smack in the middle. And I always like to hold it at the very, very top. And that also just keeps the capo, or the cap, capo in Espanol. Hold it tightly. And then kind of give a little twist. These things have to be nice and sharp. Keep on going down until it goes all the way in. And then remove it. And look, it's stuck in there. And then when you put it down, it kind of gets forced out by what's underneath there. And I throw out my little leaf bud. So here's my little hole. Okay. Nice, clean edges, and very little tobacco is going to be coming out and coming into my mouth. If you do a cut, it's going to have a whole lot larger surface that's been removed away, and more tendency for more leaf to be coming into your mouth. I'm not really into chewing the tobacco leaf. I like to smoke it. Yeah! So, let's go ahead and toast our foot. You know, you can toast it different ways, but I find out with a lot of these lighters, instead of relying on them to be super strong, rather put the cigar at this type of, this angle as opposed to this angle. See if it's got a good flame to it. Doesn't really even need that great of a flame. Can't really see it very well because of the light, but that looks very well toasted. Okay. So that is what you call not such a wonderful light. I have the sunlight burning right into my eyes as my retina is being destroyed, and you get to watch it right here on Cigar and Cigars. Retina is being destroyed. So this did not get lit properly. You can see a little bit of the wrapper, got a little burnt there, not so good, and a little bit uneven there. So now I'm going to go ahead and fix it. So when you're fixing it, always rolling the cigars and make sure you get all the front of it lit. And then I blow it off. Otherwise it'll just catch on fire and catch your whole face on fire. That I do not want to have happen. Sweet. Let's cleanse our palate. Your question is, why would you want to cleanse your palate? What is this, a glass of wine or something? No. Of course it's not a glass of wine, it's a cigar. That's the name of the whole site, Cigar and Cigars. Thank you for that question. But actually, the fact is, that initial light of what you're lighting, you're going to get a whole lot of extra carbon in there and a whole lot of extra stuff that just doesn't taste as good as the actual cigar itself. A lot of fire, a lot of heat, and that's just not how it's supposed to be properly burned. Let it burn down a little bit, now it's properly lit, now it's ready to go. Cleanse the palate, and now we get to enjoy the Partagas D4. Scrumptious. I'll be back momentarily as I smoke this down. We'll see you shortly. What to do when the cigar is not burning properly? You can see here, it's lit, it's burning properly, and not. That's not okay. How do you fix it? Little burn off. Fixed. Cigar and Cigars with the Partagas D4. Getting down to the very end here. This is about the time you say, hey, am I going to just set it out and let it go out? Or am I going to peel off the label and keep on going? Partagas D4. I'm going to go ahead and peel off the label. So, see the label right here? Very gently. Just peels away. What do I do with the label? Throw it up in the air, let it feed it to birds. Now, stick this into my pocket. So the only thing that's left are leaves. Just leaves. So I can still smoke it and enjoy it. Fantastic. This has been a wonderful time, a great smoke, hearty smoke, little Robusto, 45 minutes, fantastic. The D4, Cigar and Cigars, says A-OK to that. What's your favorite Robusto? Leave me some comments, tell me. This is Cigar and Cigars, signing out.